Greetings in the name of Yahuwah and His Son Yahushua HaMashiach. My name is Malak Shalomo, and today is the 17th of March 2023. It's 7:22 a.m. and I'm gonna do a trade recap on my trade on ES and the ETH from I think it was, I can't remember exactly the time, but I'll show you on the chart here. But just starting from a top-down analysis. Let's see, this was, I didn't open the Epic Pen. Let me open that real quick. All right, so right here was where we topped out on the ES. This was in, let's see, December 2021. Yeah, so December 2021, that's when we topped out on the ES and started to move down, right? So I drew this down channel right here, so you could see where price is interacting with the high of the channel. Then we came down here June the 22nd, interacted with the low of the channel, came back here at around August the 22nd, interacted with the high of the channel, didn't get to the low here around October 2022, and interacted here again with the high December 2022, and then we actually poked out of the channel here around, let's see, February 2023, right? So this was when everybody was thinking this is gonna go bullish, right? Because we broke out of this channel, and I think we broke some highs of the previous push up here at December, right? So making this a little bigger. I know it's a little, this is my analysis chart, so there's a lot of stuff on it. I have some fib channels, fib lines from like a monthly chart, so they help show like certain resistance points, right? So let's make this bigger here. And right now, like, the bulls are looking at this recent double bottom right here and this higher low. Let me just point this out. Right, so we had this low right here, double bottom, higher low, and this huge push-up candle right here. And now we got back up to this upper part of the channel, right, that blue line right there. So we actually poked out of it a little bit, and now we're getting the rejection, right? So I was just following the trend, right? So we have an uptrend, all of this technical analysis showing this bullish activity. And I was also looking at these levels here, this fib line monthly 38% resistance, and also this is a VPOC level right here, right? So this is a forward chart. So this right here, this move is mean reversion, right? Because we're coming from the outer channel of the volume profile and coming back towards like the VPOC level, those dotted white lines right there. So I went long on the trade yesterday, but let me show you this line right here is 4004.75, right? That's the resistance line. So let me show you some here real quick. Right, so this is the trade here. I went long at actually 11:10 last night at approximately 3993.25, right? So I set my first partial here at 403.75, and you can see that's just below the top of the channel, right? So I took my first partial right there, and then you could see where I showed you on the chart, we had that little push up out of the channel, which we got up to 409.25. Let me just pull that down a little bit. 409.25 we got up to, and then I just this morning at around 6 o'clock when I woke up, I just trailed my stop to above break even, 1 point above break even, and stopped out here at 3994.25. So this is just it's really just rejecting off of the upper channel resistance line, right? So it's not succeeding as a bullish move. Now this could reverse and still push back out of the channel because we're close by. And let's go back to trading view. Right, so you can see here the VPOC and a test of this resistance fib line right here, the 38%, is still kind of in place. So we could get support here. I also have a golden pivot zone where on today you could get some support at this level here. So let me just go down to the 5-minute chart. Let's see where that's at. So this could be a total rejection, or it could be just coming back to find buyers, right? So I have this golden pivot zone here, Camarilla S3, and the pivot zone, the central pivot. They're both lining up in like around the same area, right? So that green line right there is Camarilla S3 at 39.65.75. Let me just point this out. Right, so green line 39.65.75, that's Camarilla S3, and that blue line right there is the pivot line. So any line that is any level that's from one of my indicators, like the Camarillas or the volume, the money zone market profile, if any of those are lining up with this level right here, the pivot zone, that's a golden pivot zone, right? So it's a heavy resistance or support, and it also attracts price to it. So we could be coming back to that for some support. We get back here and then push back up out of the channel, right? So you see that's the channel high right there, the top resistance line. And let's see if I could show this real quick. Let me just show what kind of setup this is today. Right, so we have a higher value relationship on the Camarillas, which is suggesting higher value. This was prior day's R3, that red line right there, and this is now current day's S3. So that's moved above prior day's R3, right? So prior day's R3 resistance and support has moved above that level. So anything above this level right here is bullish. You know, you could get buys off of the Camarilla S3 to go back up to breakout of R3, which is up here at 4023.50. And this was actually, I was just front running. That was my second partial area. I was front running around like 4019 to get my target. So yeah, it was a decent trade, overnight trade. Let's see here. Right, so I didn't take any crazy size position, so that's the P&L for the trade right there. Right, so and I'm gonna leave a description in my description. I'm gonna leave a link for my discount code for Apex Trader Funding. So this is another win for me, working towards getting funded. So yeah, man, I think it's a great idea, man. This is working out really well, you know what I'm saying? So I'll probably get funded within the next month, you know, so I'll be off to the races, man, you know what I mean? Really start doing some serious trading. So if you want to get a link to start your own evaluation account, you could get 50% off from my link. So you'll check it out in the description. I'll leave a link in the description. So that was my trade on ES today in the ETH. And let me just switch across real quick. Show bookmap here. You can see the point of control is this purple line right here. We moved down, we moved up a little bit, moved up a little higher, and now we broke that purple line right there. And also VWAP is that white line, and we're coming back down. So this is breaking down from the ETH open, right, which was this level right here. And now we're moving down to You see that's the golden pivot zone, Camarilla S3, the pivot level. This is also weekly Camarilla R3 level. So this is a really good support level right here around 39.65. So maybe price might bounce off of this. This is also the value area high as well. So let me just make that a little bigger. So this has a lot. This is a really strong golden pivot zone. The value area high of the money zone, the market profile. The pivot is here, weekly Camarilla R3 and Camarilla S3, the daily. So we also have some heavy bids right here at 39.60. So maybe they're coming back for that. All right, y'all. It's Malak Shalomo, and y'all trade safe and stay blessed.